Hello everyone. Today we are going to see Standard 7, Chapter number 1, Types of Software. Now everyone will have a question. Do software also have types? Yes. Software are also categorized into different types of software. What are the types? What is the function of that software? How the softwares are classified into different types? We will see everything in detail. So let's start this chapter. Agenda. What we will learn in this video, we will learn different types of software. These are different types of software. Then system software, what is operating system, functions of operating system, and language processor. What are these? Let's go. Types of software. See, basically there is a software which is divided into two parts: system software and application software. Then system software is also divided into three parts: operating system, language processor, and utility programs. And here application software is divided into customized software and general purpose software. We will understood all these different types of software, their definition, uses, and examples of all this software in this lesson. First, what is system software? See, think of your computer as a machine. To make it do things like play a video, open a game, or print a document, it needs instructions, right? Then, system software is a special kind of program that give these instructions to the computer. It acts like a manager that tells the computer what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. It also helps us the computer more easily by giving us an interface like Windows button menu. We can click on it. See, computer is a machine, right? We give commands to the machine, correct? But this is the system software who tells that computer what command we have inserted and now what he need to act like. As I wrote here, he acts like a manager. Who? System software act like a manager. For example, in a hotel, when we go to hotel, we give order to the captain, correct? The captain then tells that order to the chef, correct? After that the food is our prepare, the chef tells to the waiter and waiter provides us the order, correct? This is a chain like that. We give commands to the computer, right? But computer don't understand command. Who understand command? System software. So system software act as a manager. Whatever commands we give to computer, system software is, for example, a translator between us. With the help of whom? Windows, buttons, menus, right? Means the interface. These are the types of interface, right? Which system software give us. Now next, system software is a set of programs that manages and controls how a computer system work. This is the definition of system software. System software is a set of program that manages and controls how a computer system work. It helps the hardware and software components of the computer to work properly. Means as a manager, he look after all our software components and hardware components, and they both merge and work together. Otherwise our software is working but hardware is not working, otherwise hardware is working the software is not working. So system software is the basic need of our computer. System software directly interacts with the computer's hardware and provide us with an interface. See, if I give a command of print, for the interface of print will appear, right? How many page I want to print, in which orientation I want to print, then the work is going on not, if any error occur, it show with the help of interfaces. Who all takes care? System software takes care of it. See, here is a new keyword: interface. What is meant by interface? A platform to interact with the system. Means, in simple words I will tell you, Whenever you click on any application or anything, you see a window like structure, like full, minimize, or a short window type structure. That window is called as interface. In simple language we can say. Now, as we see in the first diagram, system software is also divided into three parts, right? You can see here, this is software is divided into system software is divided into again three parts. Which are those? Now we will see. First one is operating system, second one is language processor, and third one is utility programs. First we will see now operating systems. See here, types of system software. Operating system, this is the main part, it controls everything. For example, as we say, CPU is the brain of the computer, correct? Like that, CPU is brain of the computer, but who is brain of the CPU? Operating system is the brain of the CPU. In short we can say OS, right? Then again, language processor. What do language processors do? They help translate the language we write into a language the computer understand. Means it is like a translator between whom? Us and the computer. How he translate, what he translate, we will see in later parts. And the last one is utility program. These help in tasks like cleaning junk file, protecting from viruses, etc. Means as we say, utility work is remaining, means small work which is a necessary. These are the small work, but these are the main and necessary work. For example, chunks file, if files are more, our computer will be slow, correct? It is meant protecting from virus. Mean this work we see not as a necessary, but these are main, we can say like backbones, right? These are called as utility program. Now let's understand what is meant by operating system. See here, imagine this, your computer is like a robot, right? But it doesn't understand what you say. You press button, type text, click icon, and the operating system understand that and tells the robot what to do, right? Means as a manager, operating system, as you can see in his name only, operating system. Here operate means to operate anything, same like that. Operating system operate our, we can say, PC. Operating system is also in mobile also, means in mobile, PC, everything. So this system basically operate our mobile or PC. For example, operating system, see, Windows. What most PC use, like everyone, means I think 90% of user use operating sorry, Windows, which is a operating system made by Microsoft Office. Then Mac OS, which is operating system made by Apple, right? Apple users use this in laptop. Then Linux and Ubuntu, used by coders and tech people. Basically, who are the coders? They prefer Linux. Why? Linux have minimum modification, so that we prefer working on that, focus on our work, not get distracted. So basically most of people use Linux. Then Android, mobiles and tablet. As we use our mobiles, there are two types of mobile. Here you can see iOS is installed in Apple company, iPhones and iPad, and Android is in phones and tablet, right? That green colored all you can see, that is the logo of Android. Understood? An operating system is a type of system software. It allows us to use the computer by interacting with its hardware through buttons, icons, and commands. Like, for example, we use an operating system to save file, use devices like printer and headphones, install new software. Always see, install new software and save file. This may ask in your exam what is the main role of operating system, so you can say this. But basically save files and install new software is mostly asked in exams. List of operating system, as I told you: Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, Mac OS, and see here for smartphones: Android, iOS, Symbian, and BlackBerry OS. OS means operating system. See, what does an operating system do? Now there are different types of means functions of that operating system, not just few functions. There are many functions. One by one we will see all that function. First function is process management. Means it decide which app or program get to run and when. As a manager, right? Means which program should now open, till how many duration of the period it should be open. For example, see, if you open a game, browser, or music, operating system manages all of them so your computer don't crash. Means see, how much capacity of your computer, who decide our capacity? Our RAM. If my RAM is supporting only 2 or 3 apps at a time, process management will allow only that much application. He will not allow more application than that. If he allow more application, that our phone or device may get hang. So who take care of that? Process management, who that came under operating system, right? Now see, the operating system controls how programs run on the computer. It decides which program go to the CPU and when. This help managing multitask efficiently. As I said, now it goes one by one, not all the apps at a single time. If we do all the apps at single time, our computer may get hang. So it will decide which program will go to the CPU and when is the main thing. Means when the program will gain, after one completing, another will open, right? Now next is device management. What is device management? As its name, it control the mouse, keyboard, printer, and speaker. Mean basically what, it manages our devices of our computer. What are the devices? Mouse, keyboard, printer, speaker, webcam, we can say. These are different devices. Here see, if two programs want to use the printer, the operating system decide which will get first. For example, see, if I want, basic example, if I am using Google Chrome, and on Google Chrome I am using YouTube, on which I am playing a sound. But similarly, I open Spotify and I started playing sound. Will it play? No, it will not play. Why? Because both the applications need the what we can say sound or speaker to connect. Then the device management uh, will take the command and he will decide which application was first, right? If YouTube was playing first, then YouTube will be starts. Spotify will not start. If Spotify is starting first, then YouTube will not start. Like this, it will decide who will get first. See, operating system control all hardware devices like mouse, monitor, printer. It decide which program can use which device and how long. This is called allocating and delocating hardware. Allocating means what? Allocating means dena. For example, we can say, for example, we say na that sir sir assign this boy as a monitor. Same like allocate means assign. For example, government allocated this land for green area, right? Means government has allotted that area for only green area. Same like that. Allocate means dena and deallocate means chinna, right? Means the system design, as I told you the function of that YouTube and Spotify, same like that. Which app will use sound for how much period, it will decide. Who decides this? Device management, right? Now memory management, as its name is, manages your computer memory, right? Means our RAM. It keep track of which part of memory is used by your game, which part is free, and which app need more. means it is distributing our memory. As I told you, there is our RAM, correct? And RAM is divided into multiple parts. Whenever any application needs RAM, it calls, means see, if I need any help of someone, I will call them, right? Same like that, if any application need memory, it will call memory management, and then memory management will decide if he want to allocate him memory or not. If he want to allocate, how much memory he will allocate, he will decide. Understood? The operating system keeps track of the computer's memory, what is being used, by whom, and how much is free. It allocates memory to program and takes back when not needed. Right? Means it shares the memory, as we can see in RAM. Whenever, for example, you try and open your task manager. When you will open your task manager, there is section memory, RAM, power, means that RAM who take care of that memory management. If I am opening any application and it require more RAM, so it will give that RAM to only that specific function, right? And after that, if I close that app, the memory management will take back that all the memory, right? RAM. Then file management, as its name says, it helps save, copy, move, delete, and rename and folders, right? Means basically do save, copy, move, edit, and rename. When you save a word file on operating system, store it correctly. Help you manage files on your computer. You can create, save, copy, move, delete file using operating system, right? Who take care of all this file management, which works under operating system, OS. Then next, error detection and handling. Error detection means what? When we see error like that, we will see in deep. If something goes wrong, like trying to divide by 0 in math, right? We can't divide anything by 0. If we try to, the answer will be 0. The operating system catches the error and shows a message. For example, in math as given, we can't delete. The operating system detects and manages errors like memory error, device error, software bug. It may also show errors message or suggest solutions. Right? Now we will see one by one. Memory error. For example, we can say our pen drive got corrupt. Right? That is a error. Otherwise, if you are trying to open any invalid format, then come format error, right? Memory error when come, for example, I have a storage of only 500 MB in my disk, I can say, but I want to install more than 500 space. Will it suit? Best example, if I have a small water bottle of 1 liter, correct, and I am trying to pour water with the help of 2 liter of jug, will all 2 liter water will go in my water bottle? No, only 1 liter. After that, remaining 1 liter will overflow from my water. Why? Because I have only 1 liter of space and I am trying to add 2 liter of water in that. Same like that, if you try to add more memory than the space, it will give memory error. When it give device error, sometime what happen, when we plug our pen drive or any devices, for example mouse, keyboard, printer, or speaker, sometime wire issue is there, we don't plug it properly, so it give the error as device error. And software bugs, as I told you, mismatch of version or incorrect format, like that, software bugs. Sometimes it shows you error message, and sometimes it give solutions also. For example, if I have any outdated application, so what it show, app is outdated, please update or check for the update. These are type of suggestion solutions. Next, security. It protect your computer by passwords, antivirus, and firewall password. As our all have sign in password, correct? For mobile also, computer or laptop also same. Antivirus which protect us from viruses. We will see this topic in much detail in few topics, in few minutes. And a firewall is also a type of antivirus, we can say, which is pre-installed in every computer. It stops strangers or viruses from accessing our files, right? Passwords stop strangers and antivirus stop viruses from accessing our files. The operating system protect your computer from unauthorized access using password, means no other one except you or your family member can use. It also defends against viruses, worms and other harmful software. See, viruses and worms are also a type of viruses only. Firewall built into the operating system help block harmful data from entering your system. Which harmful data? Harmful data like viruses, worms, like that. See, this was all about operating system, right? Now, have you received a notification to update your OS? If you have mobile or if you have computer, you had seen that new system update is there, otherwise new system software is there in mobile, but in PC we see this OS. Research why important is to update your operating system. Everyone have mobile, correct? Everyone go in mobile and search about, for example, about or system software. There you will see why, and if there is your update, click on that information and see why you need to update this software. Their description is given. This is, we can say, as your homework. Explore that. Now second one. First one what we see, operating system, correct? Now we will see about language processor. What are language processor? Computer understand only machine language, right? A series of 0 and 1, which is also called as binary language, right? Which is also called as binary language. But humans write programs in high level languages. Which are high level languages? Java, Python, C Sharp, right? They need to be translated into machine language, right? And who do this job? Language processors. See, basically what's happening, we write everything in English, otherwise any language, Hindi, Marathi or any Urdu, Tamil, Telugu. What happened, computer understand only one language, right? 0 and 1, which is known as machine language, or we can say binary language. Computer don't understand like this Java, Python, C or English, Hindi, Marathi. Basically what happened then, first we type in English, Hindi, Marathi or in this language. These language are converted into step by step, not directly, step by step, into what? Machine language. And this language understand computer, means language processor is doing a work as a translator between whom? Us and the computer. See, there are two main types of language processors, right? First one is interpreter and second one is compiler. We'll see one by one. See, interpreter translate one line at a time and then run it, means what interpreter do? First he translate one line at a time and then run it, means one by one, not a whole page. And here is vice versa. See, translate the whole program at once into machine language, also called as object code or OC. What here what the interpreter is doing, it is translating one by one. For example, there are 4 lines. First it will translate this line, afterward it will translate this line, afterward this, and at last this. But what happening here, he will first translate all the lines, correct, into what? Machine code. See, if it finds an error, it stop and show a message. It is translating one by one, correct. For example, this one is complete, and in this line he found any what error. Then what happens? It stop the processing. It will not translate this one line. It will directly show a message error, right? But if there is an error, it shows it after compiling. Means whenever you will find error, it will pop up directly, but it will not. It will pop up after completing all the code into object code. Fast to find error, but not efficient for large programs. See here, you can find your error on the spot, we can say, but it is not good for large programs. And here is faster for running the same program many times. What's happening? It is converting every time. Whenever you will run your app, it will convert that code with the help of interpreter every time. But here what's happening, it is converting at a single time. If you are rerunning that, it will not convert your code again and again. Why? Because it has a ready-made code. But here it will always create your code. So that's why, see, who uses this type of uh, language processor? Python and virtual base uses interpreter as their language processor, and C++, or you can say Java also. Java also uses compiler as their language processor. What is a firewall? A firewall is like a guard at your door. It checks all the data coming into your computer from the internet. If anything dangerous tries to enter, like a virus, it blocks it. That's why it is called as firewall. A wall with the fire, we can say firewall. Right? Fun fact. Grace Hopper, a computer scientist, created the first compiler, a tool to help computers understand programming languages. Thanks to her, we wouldn't have to write programs in 0 and 1 anyone. She was the first who created compiler for programming other languages. Otherwise, we need to give each and every command in the form 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 like this, because computer don't understand anything except 0 and 1. That's why it is called as binary. Binary means what? Binary means 2, right? And here are only two digits, 0 and 1. Understood? Now basic keywords. What is interface? Interface means a platform to interact with the system, right? As I told you, allocate, to give or assign something, memory, or device. As I told you, examples of land, right? Or sir assign you as a monitor, and code give land. Deallocate, to take back something that was assigned. As I told you, first given the land by the government, then taken back, like that. Forbidden, forbidden means not allowed, no entry, we can say, for example, in general language. Worms, malware that copies itself and spread. This is a type of virus. What happened basically in this type of virus? If your file got any file got this worm, it will just keep on duplicating itself. It will only randomly create copies, copy of that, and after so many of copy, what it will happen, your space will be blocked. Who takes care? File management will be hang. So your operating system, or we can say PC, gets hang when worms attack. Fireworm, as we learn about this, a security system that protects against unauthorized access. And last one is malicious, something that cause harm. Who cause harm? For example, we can say worm, viruses, right? This causes harm. It's called malicious. Now thank you class for today we have learned about what? Different types of software. Whichever types of software we learn, first we had learned about software. What is basically software? Afterwards, system software. the software which operates our all system is called as system software. Afterwards, operating software we learn about. Then language processor, in which we learn about interpreter and compiler, right? And afterwards we will learn in next video we will learn about utility programs. Till now, thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead. If anyone have any query, comment down in chat. I will solve you. Thank you once again, class. Have a wonderful day ahead.